Welcome to Tank Brick Studio. In this video, I'll be unboxing and reviewing the Castle Tic Tac tool set. This is an older set, released back in 2007. It includes 10 minifigures, 5 crown knights, and 5 armored skeleton warriors. I recently purchased this open and used set for about $82 USD, so I decided to do a review. The box and minifigures are in reasonably good condition, considering they're nearly 18 years old. However, most of the grey pieces have yellowed significantly. When I met with the seller to collect the set, the yellowing didn't look as bad in sunlight, but it became quite noticeable when I compared it to newer pieces at home. I'll show this in more detail later in the video. Let's unbox the set. The box design is very interesting. It's a slide-out box that folds like a book and has Velcro seals on the sides. This reusable design is genius, and I wish LEGO would use it for more sets. When opened, one side features the Tic Tac playboard, while the other side holds the 10 minifigures. As mentioned, the set includes 10 figures, each equipped with body armor, helmets, and long swords. First, let's take a closer look at the crown knights. Unfortunately, the yellowing on these pieces is quite severe. To document the condition for my own reference, I'll showcase each figure one by one. You can skip ahead using the timestamps in the video description if you'd like. The chrome swords are in excellent condition, looking brand new without a scratch. The helmet visors are also in perfect condition, but the helmets themselves are badly yellowed, along with the arms. The body armor is in slightly better shape, but the shoulders still show some yellowing. The second figure has a perfect chrome sword as well, but the same issues with yellowing persist. The third figure is in even worse condition, with both the legs and armor significantly yellowed. I plan to replace all the yellowed parts, but I hope the more expensive and rare components are still salvageable. Unfortunately, the fourth and fifth figures are in even worse condition than the first three. I'm starting to feel a bit regretful about the amount I spent on this set. Next, we have the skeleton warriors, which are in much better condition. The yellowing is limited to their heads and hands, which are easy to replace. Aside from some light dust, they look almost brand new. Here's a closer look at these figures. Compared to the crown knights, their condition is much better. Now, I'll compare these knights from the Castle Tic Tac tool set to the rest of my collection and see how they fit in. First, here are my Lion Knights cavalry. If you're interested in seeing the entire army, check out the other videos on my channel. Placing the crown knights alongside the lion knights, the yellowing is immediately apparent. My initial thought was to add these knights to the cavalry team, but they don't match well, as their emblems differ. The crown knights have a crown, while the lion knights have a lion head. Next, I compared them with the King's Guard, another unit from my Lion Knights army. These knights seem to match better with the yellow crown knights, as they share the same crown emblem. When paired with a pearl gold minifigure, the yellowing is less noticeable. Finally, I compared the skeleton warriors with my red dragon army. Their black and red color scheme, along with their similar helmet styles, make them a perfect match. I plan to swap out their skeleton heads for other styles to better integrate them. Here's a look at them together with my Red Dragon army. I'm not entirely happy with the yellow crown knights, so I decided to experiment with mixing and matching parts to improve their appearance. My goal was to avoid using the original yellow-gray pieces as much as possible, as the discoloration becomes more obvious when paired with newer gray parts. First, I tried pairing the armor with a dark blue knight torso, but the helmet didn't match well. Next, I swapped the yellow arms for dark gray ones and replaced the helmet visor with a metallic version. However, the gray helmet still made the yellowing stand out. Finally, I tried using parts from the Dungeons and Dragons collectible minifigures. By using the Witch Queen's dark gray outfit as a base and adding an armor and a matching helmet, I managed to create a look I liked. While it doesn't blend perfectly with the rest of my army, it's my favorite look so far. If you have any suggestions on how to improve these figures, please share them in the comments. I'm trying to avoid using hydrogen peroxide for restoration, as I've had bad experiences with it in the past. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this video useful. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe to my channel. I've got plenty more content planned, so stay tuned.